Hey, I'm Sean Callagy of Callagy Law. A lot of folks get involved in business litigation and say, hey, what can I expect from all this? I never expected to be in this situation. This person was my best friend. This person's a family member. What is this all about? And let me take you through 3 quick keys of understanding business litigation from what we call a self-mastery, influence mastery, and process mastery standpoint. So, by the way, I'm also a certified coach. I've taught influence, coach people in business for many, many years. And sometimes people are like, you're an attorney and a coach? Yeah, and I also have 2 top 100 national jury verdicts. And I think there's a direct correlation between those 2 things of being a coach and helping to understand how people think, how the emotional context is set, and how all this goes along. So, quick down and dirty. Business litigation can be worse, and a lot of times, than a divorce. There's all kinds of emotionally charged issues, highly contentious ego issues, and even if you're not there yet, attorneys can a lot of times stir up a lot of those issues as they come into the process. So let's talk about self-mastery first. The first is to understand that mastering your emotions is going to be an enormous part of your business litigation process. Now, if you're hearing me say, I'm an attorney, don't be emotional about this, that's not what I said, because emotion drives outcomes, emotion drives people. What I am saying is to understand that we could be a little bit more conscious of how we deploy our emotions. So you could have burning energy and desire to produce an authentic, truthful outcome, to drive your behavior, your work, and making all of those things happen to bring about truth in your lawsuit, and not being, using anger and frustration. When those things come up, there's ways to more effectively handle them, right? And let's say, for example, you go how? Okay, this is a video I'm watching. How, for example? Let yourself be angry for 5 minutes a day. Maybe twice a day, in the morning, at night. Be angry and upset about your lawsuit. Take a baseball bat and start whacking a heavy bag. Do push-ups, do jumping jacks, sprint, run, yell, curse, scream. Get that energy out. I'm not saying not to have it. It's very normal and natural. I'm saying to be a little bit more conscious about how you're experiencing it and making decisions about it. Quick other footnote, Og Mandino's The Greatest Salesman in the World is a tremendous book that talks about some principles, how to function and live every day, or Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within, another awesome book. Those books will give you a little bit of a better understanding of how perhaps to manage your emotions as you're going through the process. So not that you're inhibiting and suppressing your emotions, but you're channeling them to more effectively help you bring about the results you want, including even empathy, anger, frustration, passion. All these things are good. Your emotions are valid and good. How to use them most effectively. That's a self-mastery component. The influence mastery piece is realizing that you're now in a process of influence. Take a snapshot of any person, any point in time, and it could lead to massive distortion. You might be in a situation where the other attorney, the other side, is going to be attempting to portray you falsely or in some false light. Conversely, how you're portraying your situation, your issues is really important as well. So the question you have to ask yourself is, do I feel comfortable and confident that I'm dealing with an attorney who can tell my story, who understands it readily, who learns information quickly, and is going to be able to present my case eventually to a judge and a jury potentially to bring about the right outcome? Or perhaps short of that, that they're going to have the skill to present my case to the other side, that the other side's going to say, listen, I need to be honest, fair, and just, and get this case done and resolved, because there's no way that I'm going to be able to use all those negative, cheap, disgusting lawyer tactics to beat and destroy the other side. So that's your influence mastery concept. In terms of process mastery, it really begins with, as soon as you sense there's a potential problem, you need to act. And in some of the large jury verdict cases that we've been involved in that led to a $27 million jury verdict and $33 million verdict, in both of those situations, the client didn't want to believe that they were involved in what they were involved in. They didn't want to believe that they were being deceived, cheated, lied to by somebody they trusted, somebody they cared about, that was somebody that they were in business with. And the reality is, in both of those situations, it hurt them. It hurt them early, and it had longer range impacts that drove litigation costs up, made some things take longer. In the end, we're able to work our way through it, because when we got involved, and we weren't involved that early on in either of those cases, but when we did get involved, we were able to help them understand on an emotional level, that self-mastery component, that we're really in a different place now. And at each step in the journey, each step in the process, each interaction, each letter that's written, each conversation with the adversary, when the complaint's being filed, and in each interaction with the court, written discovery, depositions, videotape, at every step along the way, that influence mastery piece was really, really critical. Bottom line is for you, business litigation, hopefully something you can avoid and deal with quickly. Oh, I'm sorry, one more footnote. Do not run into arbitration. Attorneys talk people into arbitration all the time. That's a much more reasonable way to get things resolved. It's cheaper, it's more effective. Absolutely not. Arbitration is a better place for the side with more money who's going to tell more lies. I promise. Juries see through lies and punish people for lying. Arbitrators don't. If you're the truth teller and you have less money, you do not want to be in arbitration, right? That's my general rule of thumb. There's some nuances to that, so don't take it to the bank. Call me on that advice, but it's a general concept to think about. So don't run right into arbitration, either in business litigation, thinking you're going to save money and save time. A lot of times that can become a nightmare. Sometimes it is the right answer. A lot of times it can become a nightmare. I'm Sean Callagy. Call me at 201-261-1700. We're Callagy Law, putting on awesome content regularly on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram about legal topics and non-legal topics. Please give us a call, and if you like this video, please share it. Please get that message out there. We're trying to fundamentally change the way people feel about lawyers, and we need your help to do that because there's so much demystification needs to go on. Please help us get that message out there. Give us a call. I'm Sean Callagy. Thanks.